Good evening and welcome the Love Garden Show. Mema wo akwaba enumere na michichia munyina ewo mufie Love Garden Show sene last week ye started you know. Yesia enyuma bebre. Na eyechumedi a yeka odo asem bema ne oba enso asetene mu ensem. Real life issues are esi or ye dada ya brabo in our relationships and no one commodie ana yedino ebi onso ye making suggestions near ways are ye betimi aboa to help us live as better people. The last week ye say is forgiveness complete when you can't forget. Na ye born ni nyina ye be say yes you can forgive but not necessarily say the better. But forgiveness is complete when you can't forget. I am your host and my name is Francis. And me na medi jumedie ho sia me na ebeye kama. And then so ye de bibia emudo enso ana ebeto epono so a ye bedi nkobo. And it's saying ne ye bekasa afa ho eye dealing with jealousy and insecurity in relationship. Dealing with jealousy and insecurity in relationship. Yeka jealousy ahoya ana yeka say insecurity I say uni bema ana oba bi wo nanso ohunto I say uyem hyehye hu bi wo ho aha entino se bema ne oba sitin wo aware ase wo ya sitin mu no ekwan be so na ebetimi ahoye a ebema we can deal with anase ekwan be so na yehu enwume bi wo relationship na aware ni mu ebema why I say you are insecure that ekwan be so we are going to look at how jealousy differ from insecurity. Ye betre chirem ekwan a ye ka ahoye a ene ehu a ewo insecurity a ne sosoye ene sen ebio ye behwe what are the common causes of jealousy ahoye a die na de ahoye a wo awarem eba ebitimi atimi ye nyoma kete bi ebia ukunu ekowaka bi na wo hu ne text message ebia enkomo bi otimi ne esere anase oyoba ukunu adam for baby oni ne bon komo mutimi sere omani mitimi ji kama but ebia ukunu enne untimi nyesa ebesa sa nyoma ne nketegete ana ebio yesa besa say ampa say obi ewo ahoya is it a sign of love? Is jealousy a sign of love? And I say it's just a sign of caring. Ebesa sa nyoma we nyina mu no nia ye beka ne se eye ade a ye ba besua mesro se unua bi nye krado afra unua bi na bo metena se ye besua ade bebre because these things are happening in our real life. Jealousy, dealing with insecurity. And ya me nko na mbeka se ne bedi nkankan me ye chairman me wo nimdifu a me ne omo ebe di nkomo ebi nso wa ha ye frɛ mo ewo ahomatro so on the phone to bring out something concerning the topic ana won so ye bema okwan na won so odi bibia ba enye ye nko a say na America no opinions are like noses and we are here as a show to educate, to inform. And ye be say ye boa ma ye nyina ya sitinem ewa warem eye kama na mom de ebeboa pa wadwumade yesu se nso obefre na wonso watre wadwene ewo so megidi se wonso ka ho ana dwumade yi ebewie peye na ye bewie no wudi bi betu kotodwom menso me di bi betu mi kotodwom na yegyina yesua de megidi se ene ye ni beje pa entino how to deal with jealousy eyasamsebe how to deal with insecurity eyasamsebe menim se woni ukunu anase woni obi a woni ne hwe no mo twene ho anase mo so mo discuss e wo fia it can be topic for any other day. So mu wo fia You can also do nuanum crowd. What enough you can even discuss this topic. As Yenya o studio so edit kakra yenim edebeso so. We may not know it all. Kakra bia yenim de yedebeso so de yebetche ya adwene ho ebia unso wo life real life experience. De yeke nyina esi wa abrabom. Enye ade bia ye abstract. Nia esi wo abrabom. Ebia wo a wo hwe me ana wo tie me. Oh, real life experience. You are such a person that may hear pass over first ye be and money tuma. Now only ya discuss it. Me kai say ansana Memphis story be me kai say madam fubi and a car story be chairman. Na one ne yere call party bi ase. Na party na say na ohun ne yere ex boyfriend. And ohun ne ex boyfriend no otu neni hwe neni to no de hwe ne yere kakra na unfortunately na ne yere so asport sa ex boyfriend sa na ex na sport you and o hwe ololo suit do hwe ne yere no ex guy ni suit ave that who say difference so the ex guy walked towards maybe on ne yere ni ewo then ne sorry no man hack or see the yere ma the ex guy in a hack, you know. Bibi as a bibi free na kume tui. Na oka bi eche na na adena o ma wakume tu. Was it Charlie? I was a bit jealous so jealousy. Enyema enketenkete ana ekofa wi nyina aba. Eti me gidi say ye besua ade. Eti metwa me ho aba sema kakra bi se metwa me ho eba. Yebetoa nkomodie ne so na mabedwafo nso mayi omo akere enti menko bebia kofre wadamfo kofre onamfo fro woyere fro wadofo na montena ase na moni ye ndi nkomo metwa me ho aba simba kakre ya
By just one yo yanum a shaya ain't use fuel when so yansesa oil near any key a shaya gumechina a ye lip moto Giomi anase nami a yemu bia on sabeka wo KFM Limited e wo Ghana ha lip moto a bear for cancer be yanum and dene sanso efe wash interiors here. Can hear me, Timothy, and your friend on lip moto. I was 3 modes of driving. Obey me a switch it, so open 10-1, obey in a sports mode. So person will save you battery, obey me is economy mode. That's a woman pentem now open with normal riding so your friend is standard. Who charge your battery within 6 hours? I bet me do walk Kumasiaba. Metra air 310 kilometers. Ain't you wouldn't how? Obey me so the 3 hours fast charger. I charge and I'm you fool. Bonama, Lako Kumasiaba, said, may try the Akano. Giomi, Niawani key, make it show the key in a bell. While we're just in the interior on it here now, black and white, papa, son of FSNO, wire screen tinting, a bomber who cano, battery aka. Number who mileage and so also. When so dear, it took quite 320 kilometers and sana was our charger. Ubet me a charger in 6 hours. Fast charger 3 hours. I bear for a free day so. Ubet me a driving in 3 modes. A year standard, sports, and I say economy. So what pentem to say me yanum choose sports was it. Ubet me to quite fee hakokubasi. I'm a battery ni biswak because a year 320 kilometers. Who charge in 6 hours, obey me in your full battery. Now, when you fast charge and swap 3 hours, pet, you're set. Making sure so okay in the car, when you're working, will be a door and I start. Chili Joby, black and white. makoma swat mansan kawo de yen check de aka no nye no abefo de ne mu ba ko ni o de awunya no wuki make sure say key ne ben wanya sa wakam hui onu efe leda na ewo mu no so dance eye gray no yo ma hodo mienu de ani hakakra ene de mu odu esan so was screens mienu we e ma information awunya wo ka ne hunyina ase besia bonyum papa your friend entertainment de awuhia no ane and that's ubetumi so drive in 3 modes just like the others standard and I say sports so open tema car we so ebetumi etu kwaya kokumasi aba 330 kilometers which ma udu kra betumi jesi so no abonyum kakra ansa na edu wo charge ne 6 hours no so betumi so charge no 3 hours if no fast charge eyinu mu nyina KFM limited and they are big just so fraying near me un sanka wo de ententem so open installment a high purchase and train one nase we've got you solid Yanume on sabetumi aka fidie mu bia e wo KFM limited on sabeke fidie no na wotua no nkakra we unya no bebia age KFM limited fraying ever sort out
mema wo akwaba eba odotru dwumedie yekotwa ye ho bai iti ye ba betoa nkomodie na so na mom e wo se meda nkofo bi asepa nya me nko na bi di dwumedie me ne a whole team overall me director Abigail sana me camera woman Elizabeth nyamenhwa me sound Cristiano nyamenhwa pa na me boss overall producer Ken George meni omu nyina na edi sa adwumedie adwumedie nso GBEDEMAH HERBAL product aso yase pa GBEDEMAH HERBAL product na daroma enti na yedi dwumedie we eba ofiefiem ye ka GBEDEMAH HERBAL product a no GBEDEMAH garlic mixture ho it improves the immune system ana obi as onsaye titiri uhia GBEDEMAH garlic mixture you obi nso awodidi na obesity as a why kesia brosua all that you need is GBEDEMAH garlic mixture something your GBEDEMAH big man capsules eboa waist pain and male vitality your GBEDEMAH co capsules so coco na yawa all you need is GBEDEMAH co capsules your GBEDEMAH ladies capsules a man who DNA everything relating to ladies GBEDEMAH ladies capsules your GBEDEMAH molecule typhoid malaria all that you need say GBEDEMAH malakio na daroma enti na edi dwumedie we ebra ufiefi so upebie to akra uko okaisi drug lane ubenya bi angel herbal clinic ubenya bi tinatet ubenya bi king's walk hallows herbal ubenya bi kumasenso colinac misty herbal fredimens herbal anadani herbal so upedodo nso etu a friend number we 0248288788 0248288788 and I say 0272422242 0272422242 GBEDEMAH HERBAL product one adaroma edini ede love garden odotru otubedi ebra wo fiefi na ene nwumre menya nyame ni pebi wa ha menene ebe pensempesens ensem near edapono so a yebe kasa found ye dealing with jealousy and insecurity in relationship. Sanso na ye di obi nso ye befro ye nuaba Faith Jackie ewo line so ono so e de ne opinion ebeba na moma me introduce me software me ne wa ha ye friend no Reverend Francis Macarthy our Flames International Worship Center ewo Malam say unim na he's really depth in this what dosuko ewo ne eba discuss that I'm sure say you are going to love his submission. Osofo akwaba. Ami mejiri se bibia boko de.
Bibia boko Yesu adum. Eti bibia dedi.
Ede radiasi. Say ode won so abeka yensa. Na ye nko ne ye kan so. Ne di kan ye kan jealousy na hoya. How does it differ from insecurity? How does jealousy differ from insecurity in relationship?
Yo medase for sa kwenya we ayi say de be chieche de be suade jealousy any insecurity no difference sunsunu dim pa sunsunu e dim ne say you can jealousy as a positive connotation kire say eno no insunsu aso e wo so no enhye da nye nea e de oseya no ye yo biba. But you can't insecurity and not just any pakone be emotional and then possessive. Nipa ne be too emotional. Na say opese I say o kantam bibi aboso. Aha. Intention so ne da jealousy any insecurity mono no. I mete sem prepi no ankofo ka say Bible no kra ka say nyame ye jealous. Aha. But ye ka say nyame ye jealous and chirese nyame ye insecure. And I'm saying nyame enye emotional. God is a spirit.
Okay.
And therefore because say God is a spirit, no, he is not emotional, but his jealousy is actually stems from his zeal and passion for love and a consistency in love. And only dia nyankopon ye ka say jealousy ye ka say jealousy ni insecurity nyankopon jealousy no enye insecure emotional driven but nipa de no na ye emotional driven. That's the insecurity that people have.
Also remember what to aso me be say ye twa your ho ba sema kakre bi ye wi a osofo ebe to aso.
Ba just woni o yanom ehyen a en use fuel when so yensesa oil ne wo hia ene ne key ehyen egumechi nyina eye lip moto Giomi anase nami eyemu bia won sabeka wo KFM Limited e wo Ghana ha lip moto abefu cancer abe yanom emwedene sanso efe wa hwe interiors here. Hear me, Timothy, and you're trying to lip motor. I was 3 modes of driving. Obey me a switch it, so open Temwa, obey the sports mode. So person will save you battery, obey me is economy mode. That's a woman pentem now with normal riding so. You're trying to standard. What charge your battery within 6 hours? I bet to me do wako kumasiaba. Metre air 310 kilometers. Into Winnie how? Obey to me so the 3 hours fast charger. I charge and I'm you fool. Bonama no ko kumasiaba say no me en try the aka no Giomi ne awo hia ne key make sure say key ne ben wa wo hwese na interior on it na black and white papa so no FSN yo wa hwe screen tentin e bo ma hu car no battery aka na ma hu mileage nso wo so when so de etu kwan 320 kilometers and sana was our charge. We bet me a charge in 6 hours. Fast charger 3 hours. Above if we did so. Bet me are driving in 3 modes. A yes standard, sports, and now say economy. So what pentem to say me, Yanum, choose sports was it. We bet me to quite fee Hakokubasi. I'm a battery ni biswak because a 320 kilometers. Who charging a 6 hours, which mean your full battery. Now when you fast charge and swap 3 hours per your sets. Making sure so okay in the car when you saw working. Who be a door and I start. Chili Joby, black and white.
Is it okay, Cristiano?
Man, some cow dear. You check the akana. Yeah, no. I bet for the any mubakunio. The Awiniano key. Making sure the key in the band when you saw working. We no F. Let a woman sit down. A gray your mahudum, you know. The any hakakra, any dear mood. As also was squeeze me, you know. Wait, and more information and we are can in I said, Bessie, I'm born, papa, your friend entertainment. The Awihiano, Anne. And that's over to me, so I drive in 3 months.
Welcome back. Ayana, you bear with us for a while to some extent. It must say, money yatina abesi sesemri. So na many rev ni edin komo na all can't be about God is not emotional. So we were looking at how different jealousy is from insecurity. To ubet me at us from a beer or start udc, you know.
Yes, Tina me kase. Ye kase God is jealous. He is not emotional being. And God's jealousy is actually his protective love. In the Hebrew, no, is the word kwana. Kwana nature say is a zeal and commitment that God have to protect his relationship with his people. And to say yeah the normal relationship no ye Christonia and I say uni obi nama and uni obi ewo apam ewo aware mu a that protectiveness no eno nema wo do a woman nipa na the jealousy you have say nobody takes that preeminence in the relationship. But say insecurity nature say now you are becoming possessive and not protective.
Rev Mabel, you are becoming possessive
and
but
not protective.
How?
So insecurity makes you possessive.
Okay.
That is to say you become emotionally you act emotionally immature, or if you like your emotional intelligence is low. You want to now hurt the person, you want to now dictate. You become more like a dictator. In insecurity, if you are someone who is insecurity in a relationship now, let's just say debiano me the ampeso yeni me na wo chire we me na ampeso yense me ampeso ni we be kasa. But that is insecurity. But so be a jealouser. Me jealousy ni say me ne wo sa apam no aware mu do no me mpese edo a me wo ma nti me mpese obeseye wo ho me mpese obekwa ade bi a ebe hayen because aware no yen abeye baako enti no ya adwen ye say ko benkrom ese nti bibia me ye bia no e for protection for the improvement of your relationship no and for say me pese me control, because insecurity brings you to a place of control and manipulation.
That anti Rev you jealousy no from what you said, you know, do you mean that jealousy is not bad?
No, jealousy is not a negative word. It's not a negative word. As soon as emotions take over, no, it destroys the relationship. And when a man will be insecure, when somebody moves from the place of jealousy to become insecure, that means that he's no longer protecting the relationship. He's rather trying to take control over the relationship.
Okay.
And taking control, no, and when a mema why near any say we.
Okay, so feeling jealous doesn't make you a bad partner.
It doesn't make you a bad partner.
Okay, because you're a nimpa. But what matters from the whole can how you handle those things, no?
Yes. Your jealousy must be say me pe aware no anase relationship ni ye ne kanko nti I'm jealous say wo ye me yere wo ye me kunu me pese me yan sure say ne e wo se wo ye bia be ma ya aware ye relationship ne di mu no eno na me ye na me ntimi ganjo say because wo ye me yere nti ene kwame nkasa anyway nkasa eno no ye you are becoming insecure.
Okay, so yamfa ne say ye dua ye beka say jealousy no e wo soro ana jealousy na se ne nya insecurity no na emom ne wo be ye no jealousy na se how you handle the jealousy no and ebema waye whether you feel insecure or not. So me to say
that be nti ye fan say ye dua jealousy no e root.
The root, okay.
Eno na medua ni gina. Nti if it is jealousy as the scribe say godly jealousy nti Paul can say if you have Corinthians Paul say or catch the church of Corinth say I have a godly jealousy for you that you may not veer off. A godly jealousy me hwe say niama begie di no saa danfofa no eda ye ntem no obi bia mfa bibi foforo mbe sei no nti me bo ho ban. But insecurity ne ye say me pese dia me pese o ye no eno na mo be ye
as any panini ne pe
anyu ni pe nti sa me na mawawo ana me na me no ye si nti me hu so no we kasa dabi enye ne sa me pe ni si eno no ena di nsunsu aso bone eba relationship my jealousy ni say me pe okanko because the root of a tree is to help the tree to live and the tree to blossom. And if I'm jealous, my jealousy is that adie bia we bia mpese me hu say because okoso ebe boa me.
So we are right to be jealous.
We are right to be jealous.
Oh, okay. But how we handle the feelings, of
yes,
that here.
Yes, a very important say. I'm jealous, but me jealous say adie me protect adie no. Insecurity say me.
But jealousy say yen. Okay.
That is a commitment. Jealousy brings us into the space where meneo dia nti ye bon ho ban. Nti me hwe na won say. Nti na I'm so jealous say one me yere kasa wrongly a. O ya me ma me kra no a. Me ntwe ma. So what I say? Aha.
Rev mami busa we. I said I obeto aso. A man member why na ye more jealous a man member in a relationship or why?
No, the truth is say na nyame ye no nyame ye be ma ne say ono no be protect ono no be nti be ma and you carry jealousy along and by a free element ono no the other be man bia no be reproduce amount nti be ma na eye say ye protective relationship no nti na sa be ma be ye enye je obeye insecure. It may lead to so many things. If you person who no, be brave, and it can even affect sex life. Obi oye insecure, crano, senya almost sex life in adini. It me as a destroy marriage, a save relationship. Into a bema asadi. Say you should be jealously guarding the relationship, just as Christ jealously guards the church.
So Rev aka asempa or say jealousy say yen. Edia. But insecurity say me. So insecurity or stress me. But jealousy yeah. So you have right to be jealous.
Yes, you have right to be jealous.
Any member. So Reverend to our rene to Christoni assorin our that is so Christ is jealous of his church.
Yes.
So as a man, I can be jealous of my wife.
Yes.
But I must handle the feeling rightly.
Yes.
Okay, Reverend, what are some of the causes of insecurities in marriage?
So,
insecurity,
most of the time, insecurity beba our remua. Not just the foundation of the marriage itself was wrong. First of all,
the foundation of the
marriage, wrong.
In what ways?
Me fan say in our relationship, starting relationship, and near maybe I say ye DCC ye de boy ye home by no yan ye. For instance, we are in an era where we talk about pragmatism, and pragmatism no high in a sense say ye bibia logical we into answer ye be wan started that. Ya started ye near me bia already the trust in a marriage, the trust of every marriage, every relationship, and the sex that bonds us together. Into the case of the consummation of the marriage, you know, anajono amu ye nhie mudie ni mpamu kita mudie. Na sesi ano, ya say sa nhie mudie ne dada. Enti samene wo edikan have bibia ya. Na me hu se ono kwame na mo a. Sesenia me no ye, na de misro se kwame so, be say kwame so e bia no lyrics sing me. Enti at that very moment, you know, we have broken the trust of the relationship. Until now, I'm insecure. I'm not jealous. I'm insecure. Until no, me who say feed oh ye bibia, and I feed me show ye now call him. Now then, what one can't tell me. Adena, me who say one abenanante. Sage mateso ye bad. Me who say you say because me no sha ase no. Send ye start here ade no. Fapem no ye to ye no. Enye
wrong foundation.
A wrong foundation.
So first, one cause of insecurity, a wrong foundation.
Wrong foundation.
And a DBU.
Number 2 is when we introduce other elements like foreign perspective into our relationship. You see, we are in a global village, but cultures differ. And to me, kofa bruchiri culture, FM Bagana, for instance. Ghana ni yen de ma Ghana ni be ma aware mani sese ni yire ye aduane ma no enu aduane ma no a e ma no hu se oba no don obu no otete no aha abroach Ghana out of flowers ma mma bebe nanse ye enam super press na ne ma ye hwe those are called make to believe eno mo na ye de toto aware hu sese
but entesa
and a Bible Musa and a Bible na chenti when you introduce foreign element into mahwe TV me hu say me kwa me hu say abrofo no say no mo ye no but yenya abrofo ye bi before enti me maame e befie enya abruchi a me maame e befie so to me nkra me maame timi frɛ me say o me ba kwa me ba bedi edwa wo yi na maka enti me pese me befie na me beda wanto nkra kra wase ba ntimi nka say and I end the head, and yes, and I want bomb your man because a man
our culture, any one culture, and
all the before for Bemua, and no, na Yama, Yaya, na Sisia, and Ama, and Yama be bree, I say, because and Prempino, and now my mebano, minim the intia, Baunia by Croba, minim the intia, Unia Beme, intino, I say, Busia cry to me, Jim. And Tianunia, my feeling insecure because Ebiana. Who shame me my bonny be, but who say me busu any be no be nia wo ye no a the problem meba into person me busu any be abebe fio
Rev, but on the other hand and also say ye ka say ebia asem na esi enti me maame abesukwem wan twemenkra waba me nua abesukwem wan twemekra waba but say ekoswa na me maame ba me nua ba no mekra oba onkra Ujiri say no so ye.
There be intina you say there are exceptions to every rule. We say a general rule. Senti ante wo ba no ana wo. But there may person me kire ni say enema bebre ho no mo asesi ano. Aware no e ware no. Me hwe most of the time as a counselor me hwe many people I say get their brochire system.
Ana etoto ye de ho.
Etoto ye de ho. You feel say ni omo ye no. Eye. Nti ama your family system ni break it down. Enkakane no. Wo fa. Wo auntie ona nabi utimi me yere yekutie yekosra won yekoyese utimi befie akwa media mu yi me hu se obi timi ka wonim ende ye schools ni a wo de hwe hwese ne yete yese ye mbon kwara yenye wi eso eniema ye ma na ye no extended to all those things onti no sa na ema we ni ade insecurity ba me mpese obetia me ba me mpese obeyi nti me so me hu ba na oye bibi na ekobone a na me yi meni entia enam sa ntina ma nipa bonefo so de omho so asan agim eye kan yesu sum body a no sum kodu because ye on papa na ye won bone but me can say culture no ne papa mu no e say concentrate on that na yetimi de build the family system the relationship no na ema relationship no ejina na ye very potent na yetimi so boy ho modern say ye bedo ye ho sa jealousy no will come jealousy to guard the family life to guard the relationship no eno beba since insecurity no a ye de niam a be mo matese ye de atesem another factor make an any atesem matese
causes of insecurity
atesem ake mate ena matese say kura na metese say on de toto ho a eno no the problems be bree that's what makes people insecure. But jealousy in itself need to because a normal protective commitment towards the relationship.
Well, Rev Akasapa, I think that he has laid down 3 solid causes of insecurity. This or the people count. 1, okay, say wrong foundation. Maybe a love garden show will not be your usual relationship show because we want to change the narrative. Say Rev Ekine. Say Obane Bema. Moi say aware ebia mon worry. Mo kwan so am pese mo worry. You are dating or courting. Nemu some day and that extra say Rev say we are making a big mistake in the sense that kwesi enim say onam na no so ma adwoa timi ne die every door and a girlfriend and to ohun say adwoa ne kwame am wo pe ne yem besese no because onim say e kwan a adwoa de man no wan so adwoa de be ma kwame eventually some be warrior kwesi will always be afraid so ohun say adwoa ne obema foforo enkenka so ohun say adwoa ne extra enama why because onim say the foundation of their marriage or relationship was sex. So we want to change the narrative with this show, the Love Garden show. We want to change the narrative. Say, enye bibia ne say yenda. Rev, moda wie na dia na esi.
Sa emprempi no dia wom ne say, enda ne nya kobemu pe.
Ba hu akodim.
Yes, insecurity has started building up between the two partners. Because me nji wundi wo so nji mindi. Nti de bia na monitor yan obi bitimi ka say oh enye hwe yen de but at the end of the day the aya na yen tia say say in the relationship no sex is not body on body. It is soul on soul.
And maybe Rev but mean see Rev said sex is not body on body but soul on soul. In other words say ye endemu sa endemu hyiade no ebape your mind, your will, your emotions abim meka wadwene watinka na wope abim enye honam keke e go far beyond that but what was so
and you no ba ne sa no a the person takes something from you or the call and that na me illustration chenko for say bia wo see so no wonim be ma be se 4 and 5 and a die answer will be shiame and a yaware. On your day of your marriage, no, ye shiras and we nipa mean. And a wookunu so be on him bears a 5 na aware. Only 4, only the 5. And 4 plus 5 is saying 9. Into ye shira aware me nipa me no aware so. Bomu Kofi and nipa 9 e Kofi. Nipa 9.
I get it.
And I'm modeko. And to win could do fear, be me say, oh, you worry was. And I say because every time biano
Subaba
kubededi and our crowd until unity said yeah we there will be comparison and then the insecurity neighbor another sir in comparison no ma hwe me hunu say wo kra no say enama sisia no young guys nene young ladies neighbor no who feel say relationship na ho de na igina sex so but you are building insecurity instead of building jealousy which will protect the relationship. No, ebema we deepen sa odono for each other. Say me gidi say sa me hu say me yere kra ne mbema kra 10 ene ye edwuma impusu me because me nim oba no amaware no ena me nim ni suban ne resilient because me ne twempna kra ne yanda. And I'm in the commitment to this relationship. Or you're jealous about me. Or you're jealous. I'm jealous about it. Me share the kanko. Jealousy my share.
Ne kanko.
But insecurity no de bia no na etwe sign because na de intokwanti de bia ye ko de be ko yenim 2 steps ye be ko ntrensa abayichi nti de bia there is an issue to deal with. That is insecurity. De bia na ye hyehye da ni de nia na ye toto niema da ni de nia ye toto niema da ni de nia na ye hwese de na ekọ na we no can see na wo can see eno na ma ye too sensitive to wording instead of meaning.
Hold on. Insecurity and am I too sensitive to wording
instead of meaning?
That's what I say. So wording and meaning. Meaning as what I say. Rev say.
You can say wording. Maka asem. Asem no meka ye no.
Okay, you mean word.
Word.
Ah,
yes.
okay, word asem.
Asem.
I thought married wording, no. Word and their meaning. So we become too sensitive to the word instead of the meaning of the word. Okay, that's what I say.
Enti ye di nkomo. Na maka asem. Enam say eniema foundations nenye. Enti utie mensem. Na emu you forget the construction. Senya meka no. Ni enti ameka ye ne fapem no nti ye yinsem ne ye deko because I'm insecure. Now can we cry no na ye can me nti every time you react emotionally instead of reacting with expressive love, say oh e dey no person o ka kire me.
And the Reverend Macarthy said those who are insecure, no, their emotional intelligence or form are people who are insecure with low EI.
Yes, to a very large extent, that is what it is. One more, insecure, no.
They have emotional
instability because a brainy no, aya ordinating can respond to issues instead of say, enka okay, me show, near walk no, a didn't man walk can sa, near bet me din common. And yet no hwɛ dia ɔhwɛ ne sɛ asɛm na wɔkae no ɛka me na mu emfasoɔ bɛn die nti na meka sɛ yɛbɛ correct e bibi ana yɛbɛ build bibi nti me ne wodi nkɔmɔ but utie ensɛm no de account wode watenka na yɛde me communicate by yɛmfa atenka pɛn communicate ɛsɛ ɔma ensɛm no America no so sombo na wo hu sɛ because ensɛm kasa ensɛmfoa ɛne yɛkeka bom nti yɛkeka ne nia bom na abehu ɛbɛma yɛn enginasoɔ anaasɛ ntiaseɛ nti sa wo de watenka na ntia de ameka bia obetimi enya bibi foforo ma react because you are insecure
and insecurity into cover brain so what our real insecurity can ho
ai enu anu no na make say me say our odi opa yenye survey and there's data abundant data. A lot of the marriages no are you who say end on rocks no the foundation around and I mean most of the time I make a change for say you share super person near my show TV so now would there foundations are worrying omo here super person
case me you
go there tenase na hwe obehu say foundation no ayele ni nia e wrong foundation and to obehu say o hwe movie no kra omo here make to believe no wo hwe no a obehu say nsam ni bi won mo aye kana wo say asem we aye kan ni we udi toto ho a wo say logically adie entasun by aye ni make to believe nke betimiss ni nia assumptions. But in relationship, no, and if we don't work with assumptions, it's the reality of our love that we are finding loyalty to the love that binds us together. Say, Odonwa e kanyembum no, ye pesi ye hu ni njina so sene mu dofa, sene ye bete ye ho ase, ye de be nante na ye be ma aware na aya akondo de.
Me person will repeat the statement. In relationships, we don't work based on assumptions. I want you to repeat those words.
In relationship, we don't work with an assumption. We work with the reality of the love that we have for one another. The loyalty to keep the marriage sacrosanct, to keep the relationship sacrosanct. Say, ya worry no e nam no. Ana odone e wo man ye wo pepa. Si ebe hu se ebe yen hweso de na foforo hu no on be pese mishia asumesi na ware o ma ware me fe nti mpese eno kra ma me kondo se me ware but the akoye isisi a no akoye se na de na wo ye wo niam te se hwe we anyway hwe se na omo ye omo ho. Anytime comparison comes in, no, you are breaking your front.
But are all comparisons negative?
No, some comparisons are not negative, but all the time they are making say they may not be negative, but immediately you compare somebody, you are throwing the person off because there's a way okay, mama sheshe. The entire year together and then say, who be a meaning? And then Yamia dum ye share ye hon ye say ye odono ese esa pass your feelings no na your emotions is in love, but emotion no after the emotional anchor no, there is something called complementary. Compliment and say yes, a compliment here huti se me hu say brother Francis ne yire aware everything e na ma brother Francis ne yire omutimi jele enti se me bepese me compare wa me ka kire me yire say hwe Francis yire emma oba bi abu no ho wode na che se opese o kire se oye nipa sen me ana waka masem atemase ba o ka kire ne se wo start se hu se me pese me yire hye atade se me pese me yire ye ni enti de na me ye wo be ma no enti na me ka say your jealousy is to protect and to build the marriage enti no ade be na Francis ye ma na yire ni ye say no wa start na wo ye ma were to no call
without even mentioning Francis yire to her
oye wadamfo ba me mbo ni dinti me wa am say chale na ade we hu yenkohye we ni enhwa ade wo hye atade e mfe pan o me hu se wo na 2 years wo start se wo kan emma they adopt because emba eyensem ena nwen ho ena yensem so na se ho
ni nyina yensem o
ensem nwen ma ensem so se ho sa wo kan yi a no so mu a ebe yo hwanwa obedane no wan kan yi so dia entin ese wonwen ade ne such a way say enam say I am jealous about this relationship and I'm going to make it work and work better.
I think say a memma I was see you hunu kasapa
eno de
we bema pa de we so hunu kasa when to talk and when not to talk.
Thank you.
Ehia pa because from what you just said a man in yensem to build a woman yensem to bring her down to a yensem. So Rev, from what you have said, you've highlighted or what can your man know causes of your friend is insecurity, comparison, rumor, atism, and an introduction of foreign culture, and what's about wrong foundations. So basically the back personally and your five course
maybe back one me de be so pan enu no eno so ebebo eye ade ha adwen eye me I don't know how to put it in the tree, but my main can say communication
cause incommodie
communication eye very 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 important, and sometimes our communication not just with yenye but with other people outside our marriage. Meti se de bia fa phone na wo kasa one ya edi nkomo na se ne one ya di nkomo me ni udi nkomo anya sa na eko
sure
ada na wo frɛ wo sister sen me na no sister timi di nkomo 2 hours me frɛ wa say me ni wo kasa 2 minutes say o me pacho me ko bebi me ya ade no akate me. You are building insecurity. A day and a woman mean them because Bible no aware no me jam me me papa na me no abetna. Enti se bibi obi wo ho no asem ni di nkomo na ye adanfo pa dia eye me. Ti ada na untimi ni min di nkomo. Na nso mi hu se utimi frɛ wadanfo Mike mo kasasa
na mo sresa
ti bema ni bi won mo enye se obi won bema ni bi won bi o start here no na onte sa but tie se ne yire ne nkofo bibridi nkomo sere bono frɛ ne yire ya
omuntimi sere
on frɛ ne sere
wow
o frɛ no so a onfa obi wa bitimi afrɛ obefrɛ oba ne sa phone ni da baby but ofia call be a baby and you do fa. And on the man be my baby now start any DNA coso. Na me frobia me nyaw. Esu no ofia no bi obefrobia. Ofa. Enti saa niema ni nia no e building insecurity e de adwen bi e hye nipa ni tiri mu se bibi koso e bia na enye boapaye eye se o minyanya e bia na me refi mi jafon ni to eye coincidental but I have one too many
to connect the dots
na e bisie ni I have one too many inkenye problem but I have one too many ena mame fa wenka ho me can say adamfo fa yemfa measures ento we am adamfo or your ex me ni problem so ne ye fine na so the measure to finance bi to oh me ex no
and they say friendship without boundaries.
Boundaries, thank you, that's the word. Friendship without boundaries. Put boundaries. And no because madam for no and obe friend me and ye kwa ha and wa damfo but ye wa worry
and I chimp na
ye pese ye worry but as we no kun sa damfo se me ho sen de ye
no
wa damfo no tie no sen me a na kire say the person or kire me say he is more valuable is placeable because in a commitment say worry no one of the things that as he tears and say if I'm loyal to you I want you to be open and be naked before me. If I cannot be naked before you then it's no marriage. Inti na na prepare counselors be break say e be hia akora say awarefo be nya account ba ko abom. But you see a good advice. But because of insecurity and some of these things, no, ntimi anhya ase yie no, edin. Because account nya na see ade ade gumi. Utimi sign me sumi sign. Now mo utimi for mechi, ubetimi afa mechi aye bibi a minjindi. And e bi on mo so e be punishment because ye nia ya create say ye be we. If you oh we ya adan we ya ntimi
mensan. Na we hear the crowd pa. But Rev, anybody me know that I see that to be a situational analysis. The joint account, you know. Because obi be say last week that's another who been me discuss it or you chanika yam fan say you chanika 1,200 no they so you chanika ebia you chanika 500 ndi no o me you chop money be to school next canasa or some of us na dey na or dey call joint account dey of dey call joint account
no you see the main way in say enya about the impression and answer the wisdom behind it and say because of your jealousy asem ye pese ya ade a ebema ya bo
abrana
boom ni bo your commitment and your love no together into the bond the whole idea is bonding into say one city crown ye di to mu a ema ye hu say ye bibi bom ye wo bibi bom ye wo susunye pa bi e bom and no ne the main idea
okay
but the realistic issue ne say sa sanya working sabako ene seden kra no a ye betimi aye ye pese ye ya betimi aye but most of the time aya na ye de ni pesu no echiri na me de 500 into ahe na me de 2 na ahe no so de ba into sa me de kese atum a na me hie bibi na me ka se me pe no wanya enne na kire se e de ntokwa akoba enti na de emprempi me ka se se ye te ase se insecurity did not start in one day a foundation no and we are building till duani ni no na efefe na branches na eba nti branches na eba no so if it is not a branch of bearing fruit of godly jealousy then it is insecurity that is bearing fruit into bones na branch akoniema bebre mu efide na akoye nkwala no hwe ifie bills ye beche ye be yese ye niema bebre na efide obi kura salary okay one ne yira aware bo onim ahe oje ni kunso onim ahe oje
onu say bebre wo ha ye fan say ye fa me start ejuma 5 years ye fan say 5 years na me start ejuma contractual agreement no ana ebia me yire ehui Now from 5 years neighbor allowance so bonus you increment to maybe we are crying you crying man or be baby or new crinimal. And in the mind of the partner when you say be X amount say that new cruising. Aha. But oh yes sir, now one day per chance be the new baby so you are really causing a certain act of insecurity.
Yes.
Because you have built a certain foundation. Say you were not frank with the partner.
And you know, and no need mistrust about it. Trust, once trust is broken,
there is
insecurity.
Wow.
Again, all that you are building is insecurity. You are building on the foundation of insecurity.
I think we are really learning something. He has enumerated 6 causes: friendship without boundaries, communication, comparison, rumor, introduction of foreign, and a wrong foundation. Insecurity. But Rev, you enter dynamics way. How can insecurities affect the dynamics between partners?
It affects in so many ways. In fact, sir, if one is insecure, affect it. Starts with the relationship itself. No, suffer. It erupts the relationship of love, and now it sows the seed of insecurity with hatred. Until I said there's a thin line between love and hate. Until if you at your time and able to yentem, because me share minji wundi and a why near mammy numi and sebi mashami who say enya dia nti minji wundi into the dani de nyinano metiwonia me found me hwadwen obi enti na be say oba bi wo ho mbema obi o ma ware oba ne mbo be ma na amande be hu ana or the divorce letter ba.
But I don't know answer not the be no wa dwen
ho because a insecurity now build it for a period of time and now some years and I embark me abo enema utimi de ade hye ni mu che into take decision no a final mapem into relationship ne so far in so many ways. It can be silent killing. Ebi o hono mo abema no bi o abema bi o se mi bu me ho me mpese nti one ne yerete ba o mo dadan foforo mo mo tifie ba akum
eno ye ansa na ye to eno ye tifie ba akum ba ye dadan ba eno ye
na me wo misa no ye sa no movie bi ba ya na ye hwe ye friend the love of roses. Yes, our fo mienu a mo tifie ba akum na o hwe movie no a na be ma no ne pet eye ejamwa ena oba ne de eye kraman papa ni tu akwa na oba fie na why late into opeso otu afi garage no sa kraman ne da garage no car ni chi na wan hwe because of pray no tutu ya no fa kraman no so ena kraman ni wuye ena friend here say oh me koi ena we see enti kraman ni wu enti mesrew amanhyeda enti oba no talk kraman fofo she oba ne say ne he copy tu ono so time ye jamwana no bonitu
oh
ekun no and oba ne say be man na say we die tu and
what said that
yento omo konya akosi so mu mienu ku omo and you know yawo esi bebre. I mean it's reality. It is there. Insecurity are separated couples, even though they live in the same house. They are living in different places. If you on more and yet dying, almost me that dying back home, but spiritually they are shut to each other. And ti ewo ho obi obetimi ubie phone line na bi say e omba bebre a obi one be ma ne nam but ni one ne nam physically, but emotionally, spiritually, whatever they are only in here.
God, Rev Betuaso, how insecurity affect the dynamics between partners. But you say you try your own smaka crave, but be could be a bit the who's near the chain, your baby see. Abigail.
Yo, I'm for and I am Makwaba at the bar, a KFM musical shopper. The Tosumi, no, who free a Kumasa Macom that Damono, a sunny at the bar at Dumino, Sabran Udu, a Sambra Junction, Sambra Hotel, Quantana Sope. Now shop on any Sambra Hotel and the Dinja anymore. Would the free Sambra Hotel, a wood sunny at the co, Nankane and Hagan Hono, Annie, a hot and a KFM musical shop. The Tosumi, no, yet be in the fofro. Now the air can say, if you dear papa a timiche, the Odea sorry, the Ode grow agro ahudo. Tuma dear be a woody over here a young fiddy musical instrument piano, a KFM into a say Ghana Muntie. Asante mai muntie ayeke FM musical shop ana sabre ya bie no foforo mu no chan ewo prempeh the second street we free old man come down na wo sane ede ko adum no ane udu Sambra Hotel kwantane so na wa dane on sani fa so oho ana KFM musical shop yi ewo ye ne Sambra Hotel ana ehwe animo ye twan abrebia
gina mese se may I proud and I say may you jar. Free. Kumasi Adum KFM instrument store. What did this as I say? But for the what told me when he see that? What did my papa? Ejina when him now what told me say yes. What told you? Bibi akawakoma. Nina free KFM instrument store. Kumasi Adum. Say me jina na me told you ma. Bitibi ya home kafi say papa mu enim na mi jina no. Ubetra yako maya do se kana jananka kaneu ensemfuai
Remember kwaba eba trom jubedi so you could try your home smaka krebi but you say in common we are really learning. I'm sure you're also learning. There is an education course be a do 101 yeah no ha. Jealousy in itself is not bad, but how you handle the feeling and here. So it is, especially when we are jealous, we are guiding the relationship. You are born by a man who say you are protecting it, but insecurity they are born in your ma a cover insecurity ever. You say wusia now ye along the line ye the faith your best friend or man so she also has something to share or not so at the kakra ebe so when enti oba ye the neighbor so enti Reverend so we were looking at the dynamics of insecurity between partners. Then insecurity a deba our room between partners no nso sanso be na deba
anti sunsanso ni bi na na me kase se na kase etimi bidim papa mu ba makro ye emba aware ni mu ma ye hu odo no ewia odo no wo mu na de yaw aba na yaw bitina aware ni mu ana se bi di relationship ni mu a emprepi no ema ede evil thoughts adwem money
ye be ma rev patcho for anu see na ye ne faith ending konwo kakra faith otiminka good evening.
Good evening, Osafo. Good evening, and good evening, Reverend Macarthy. Any ashafo nyina metiamu nyina
bibi aboko de
nyankopon adom na mpacha monso
erade adom. I hope you're enjoying our conversation wa ha.
I said I was on the road Kakrentino. Meant me and the
but we were talking about jealousy and insecurity, dealing with jealousy and insecurity in relationship. So what do you think are the dynamics in dynamics of insecurity between partners or relationship, or what can you say concerning jealousy and insecurity in relationship?
Okay, say about jealousy and insecurity more. I say afa mmienu a in as much as external as a diatre na kwan kakra esan say wo hwe insecurity a eno na koye to say there as a it's more of the self so wa wo ho no enema bi wo ho a wunji wo hu ni e wo ho intino it's not about your partner about wo ho as enema bi e wo nipadua ne ho wo thinking said you who fa said you can say world view about a whole lot of things into no ama wo ankasa no wo ye insecure that na say wo ankasa no wunji wo ni wo self worth no e wo very low into na wo ye insecure so it's not necessarily about your partner, okay? However, jealousy is also something about yourself. No, sometimes niema ebia o partner ne beye no ebetimi atrigger. Jealousy way it could be very intense jealousy based on the fact that we are insecure about yourself. You know, ebema u jealousy no aye. Anwa de kesiye. I don't know if say moti the American I say. So we are insecure about yourself. Okay? We jealousy no a bit me a daddy kesiye pa ye to the extent say bit me a dangerous. But obi oye very secured about him or herself no. Oye nipa once a while ebia situation BBC how a partner ne into be feeling jealous kakra but so jealousy no because oye secured about him or herself ni no ni jealousy no enye jealousy bia na say ni nunkutwe no enye bibia say ebetimi aye detrimental ebetimi asai ne ho ana say ebetimi asai ne partner no ne partner what am I say
na to ase pa
inti yes. When it comes to insecurity, it's got more to do with the self. About who said the who fa. It is said the who fa no. Say be our partner. BB as a ma jealous now because say who say you measure up and answer who say who di munintino or ye BB kitwe bia. Ebetimi atrigger wo insecurity na ma jealousy e wo mu no ebetimi ama wa wo de akodi ewudi semumpo.
Okay, Faith.
But obia oye secured about him or herself no onim say oh me self worth onim say odimu emfa ho de obeka kire no obune ho ohuni hu yie no obetimi aye jealous kakra but and Shadan cannot say the obia or ye insecure.
Faith, mami without question way. So just some few input to be na yenko. From what you said, you know, what could be some of the common causes of jealousy among partners?
Okay. Into partners jealousy no if I can see insecurity na ya ka ho asem no.
So from what you are saying, insecurity can cause jealousy.
Yes, so one kasa no wunji wundi obi wo ho a emfa hu se okuta dibia kese ebia wa ko school anasa you know or nimdie bi anasa de kika ka ho but ono akasa ohu ebia ne nkola brem no how are tete no ne niema bi ofa mu ni nti no still ohu ne ho say on sehwe on fata nti efa kese pa fi insecurity say hu say wo fata oba na na say wo fata bema no so what I say
mato asepa
so hu sa na debia no so oye bibi kakra bi anaso after who say wonamfo bia moye man na say meme bi that is the opposite sex na say trigger with jealousy as who twinunkum bi apart from that apart from say ye who free self na ye bad the other partner na partners bi o ha almost shada ye niema bi ase ebe mo aye jealous and no na mani who say ase wo do no. It's your best that you BB, I bet trigger. It's a bionim say, unyo bi a wope mema me fa say me yoba e bia unyo bi a pe mema anamfo na bestie obehye da ye no ho say e bia or bestie bi say be trigger with jealousy. And another thing so ebetimi ama jealousy aba like I said obi o ha ofu say ne yire wo enamfo oye be ma na say nikunu wo adamfo oye oba ebetimi ama a trigger jealousy. I think that these are some few things that it comes top of the head.
All right, Faith. Yeah, that's a pa. You said, Nyame adma. Next week, the obeka your home our studio. Nyame enka home pa. Rev, you know that was her input, but you can also call to say something. And in the number, I'll bet me a phrase, you know, 0246 239070. 0246-239070. Mrs. Subi ubetimi afre na onso ode wadwen kire aba number ubetimi afre esisu ne 0246-239070. 0246-239070 ofra yebem wakonya na wonso wache waje rev bacho yenhwe adewe. Is jealousy ever a sign of love or care? Why or why not? Is jealousy a sign of love or care? Why?
So
or why not?
Jealousy is a sign of love. From yen biblical perspective. Say nyame ne ye hwenwa. Nyame jealousy no. E kire ne do. E kire sene ni ku relationship ho. Covenant on wo. Because our no enye social contract. I mean, I think say eno na say may say our enye de nipa enye nipa nhehye. Our ye nyame nhehye. Enti whether we Christo ni o we Christo ni kremu ni we Muslim ni o we den our ye nyame nhehye Muslim fu okra jitu. Enye nipa nhehye. Enye earthly ordained, heavenly ordained. Enti no ye ba our mu enye social contract. Say na faith ye can say ebi on ma oba na be man sheda ye bibi senia na a trigger jealousy. That is not love. Anything you do to spite somebody,
it's not love.
It's not love. And jealousy should be a sign of love to protect, because God's jealousy is to protect and to show passionate commitment. Say and his faithfulness. And I'm jealous over my wife, and yet because I say I'm jealous because I want the faithfulness of the marriage. I'm faithful to my wife. I want her to be faithful to me. I'm faithful to my children. I want her to be faithful. I want her to be faithful to the God that we serve. Look at my memory example: Ruth and Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
Ruth and Naomi. Mm-hmm. So I would say their roots or catch them in Cranford or Monk. Say your God will be my God. Your people will be my people. Where you die, I die. That is jealousy. He was jealous about the relationship on new route baninya. Just even after death, no. When we say no, mommy, me worry neba on him matna ye. And my love for her, that is the so I'm jealous. Say where you are coming from. And yen crop for no more some sign yameno. And I see the fidelity. Say we kunu umbani ebewu. Nenso still uda ukura sa nyaminiti unyameno. I want to be part of it. That is what love. That is what marriage is about. And to me, do a cheek, because say, and I say, till death do us part. You were any intimidated, and we are dear. Send your would be a mebefa now, ye chakra still. My fidelity to you. That is what means that, and then a jealousy is talked about. But, and as I say, jealousy must have a positive tone on us, not the negative expression of insecurity. Insecurity, and no, a idea me sheshe, and na fit can say na me kind self, yeah, me, but our and me, yen, we move from I to we.
All right, remember, Reverend Twaso, I think that we've lost the caller. Okay. We've lost the caller. The line, me see line is to be 0246 239 070. 0246 239 070. Make sure offer say uti ana walowa o set no kakra. Aya yenya feedback no. Ufra and 0246 239 070. Reverend Pacho betimi ato us.
Nti ebe here say a better say jealousy is a good thing. It's a positive thing. Put it in man. When you see a woman who yaka say obaye jealous. In fact, let me just digress a little. Na me can their feet. Na feet ka say e be a personality nipa no ehwe ne tibi o e be amaware e be ma onye educated, me highly educated ni we ni ade enti me ko bibi a me ntimi ne nkonti. That is inferiority complex. When the person has some complex in say me ntimi nyewe. But at the end of the day, Francis, me ware will say me pese me do na senia wote no ana senia mete no wobɛboa me na mahwe nhwɛsode ama wo nti sa wo mpɛ senia mete no a wotimi sesa me
wo mpɛ senia mete na
wotimi sesa me
nti awaware mu no sɛ wo mpɛ senia partner ne tena wo bɔ modern boa no
ɛboa no ɛma ne gina ɛbɛyɛ senia wo pɛ what you say because at the end of the day look enim guasia ne ba Kyenkyenhene me ka say na ye story bi an say papa bi an o sika pan o defo na oni abrofo ni di ne yire anko school no invite won ba fi say won bra na on be di breakfast ti ne yire betena ho na abrofo di tea cup ni we ni ade na ne yire afa brodo fa ono oni ase bonsu an e boti no de pan no na abom no de hye ne ti na papa ne ye no say oh I'm sorry we didn't pray. Can we pray? I don't say, but all of you know I need to pray in our local language so that, or for the first time, you appreciate how we also express ourselves in our local dialect. And I was starting to say, "Mayor, ama, tea ya no mi abrofinya warosho. Na tea no, one for pan no mbo tea ni mwedi. Nemo ishiro tea na aka pan no yendem we use ni dim amen." Sa omante di okan
omante
enti owiam started so mu didi omo bom pa ye na ye started so sepe no akabu hon man say yeah Africa prayer is very powerful, it has changed the dining table
sana bro fun kan so they were observing
but nyansa no apapa no we ngu ne yiri animu ase antwe say we dey twen ye didi wi a enam say onya say di obeye no e kame ntimi na ye until we cry aduane no de ba na and the jealousy is that I love my wife say ne aduane nye de kra no a ahoho abetena se no say aduane de so say omanfo say yen de say ne ye na ane entam penchene yen di say just because you want to keep the dignity of yire no ana uhu and say jealousy must bind us and make us protective of one another and build a relationship, and insecurity destroys that. Until anytime who say nipa no feeling insecure, you must ask the question, say na ama nipa no feeling jittery. Until sad and met me jaya minjai. Say na be a relationship because the relationship is more important than one kasa. Say na feti can say obi on mo ba ni bi wetumi aka say me dey say na me tie wo na wo problem. And you no what problem. Or che will say dia wo ye no ha me. And because a yen, what do I do to help? Send ye be a yen, ye be can boom. Until I can say all the time there should be a compromise. Say, Mesume Jaja, me near me be ye, Namaka say, oh, I dear me kune hano, me who say me yere a dear hano. Until Sakasa we mean kabi. And yes, be a wintiming kawadjin. Sometimes, you know, at the end of Nipana, you wait me a kawadjin, but do sometimes say silence is golden. Enti enye bibia na obeyi ano nti aka no aka wano atum kawano pado ekrobi o Cape Coast
kawano pado
o
free kawano pado
fi Cape Coast nti kawano pado na kawano atum no aye di ni wait enye and it doesn't make you a fool because in common bi ho no aye di wa bonten a be ha ba mu ye kodem na ye tena se na aka chen se oh eda no eyi asema na wo make na nyisi ana dia wo kan no ha me o say you have solved the problem with dignity. Because the dignity of our marriage, a relationship, must be based on our jealousy to God. Say, Obin fear bontembe. You see, the jealousy part here, and yes, say, I am jealous to destroy you. But the jealousy is that me pese dia ye no. Obi be fear bonten. Edi na asembi abesai ye ne die. Inti embesa anwengu ye gari.
That's really really deep. That's really. It seems when the line people are we are losing them on the line. Me say see line is so the Asian wa ha nyina no ade ba ko a ehia pa. You know, me show you can even send us a WhatsApp message on the same line. You be kind amount whatever WhatsApp message was sending so you be come out. But jealousy protects the marriage. Reverend, yes. But insecurity divides the marriage. So, and your bonnet say you are jealous, but you are being protective of the marriage. Nemum the Reverend says for insecurity there. A dear money panier G3 no a bayakijai. Reverend Yanshe we numbers messages numbers in Subio and sana many Reverend shed a chat one 0246239070 0246239070. You can send us a WhatsApp message and so on 0245823465. You make come out. WhatsApp message 0245823465. You make come out. Rev, let us look at this. How can trust issues contribute to feelings of jealousy or insecurity? What the feelings of insecurity? How can trust issues contribute to feelings of insecurity?
Trust is everything that there is in every relationship. Where there is no trust, there is no relationship.
Where there is no trust, there is no relationship. Okay.
Even in corporate world, we must trust. We must come to, you see, trust is the table that brings us together. Trust is the table that brings us together. And what sustains the table that bringing us together, that relationship, is the love. And so trust must first bring us together, and then love will sustain it. And so when we come to the table,
so trust brings us together,
yes,
and love sustains it. So it is not love that brings us together.
No, it is trust. Because see, infatuation is a form of love. Me nyat nki bi afa ho because senia wo look no me pe wo backside me pe senia wo shape no e no betimi atwe aba ba nye do nti ne ye ba ko wie ya na me nze girl gra san cheda nye isa na tade na e ba no watwe no because me boss ba kwa mu za de na say machine ni edwuma ade nti enu ye infatuation ye love. That's what trust must bring us. If I trust you, me trust will say, even though you have broken your virginity, I'm not marrying your virginity, I'm marrying you as a person. I'm not coming because of your virginity. I'm coming because of your person. Say who ni panu awote wono. Say na wote inti na meba. Inti meba de ebema matimi ni watena ne say me hu say odo a me wo ma wo no. Ebema de amiye bia no emfa ho ni wusinto. Me do a me wo ma wo no. Ejina branding.
Oh, okay. I see. But this Rev, you're okay about say trust brings it together. Obi wo fear or no nya adwini so obi the onima say love, it's love that brought us together.
O the emprepi no opa yen kwala ye ni won te asori ni young girls who be so be say why do you love this man timba bibre definition and say oh he's very caring. It's much caring is feeling is attractiveness for things, but trust is that I see your integrity, you're a man of your word or a woman of your word, you're a person of value, so that if you don't have or you don't give me, I still see you as a valuable individual, and I'm attracted to you, not because of what you have. Until first of all, I'm not loving you for what you drive. I'm loving you for what drives you. There are two different things.
I'm not loving you
for what you drive,
but for what drives you. For there's a mentor say you are loving the person because of a purpose.
Yes, and not what the person drives. Inti enya ni awo ene ni awo kan ena fi a wutim ni djuma awo ye na emu nipa su awo ye a me no wonam asa wo ni bi kura no mitimi de ho a me ho se sa nipa yi oye nipa ah papa di oye nipa pa eso no ni hwe ye ka so obi ye nipa enye ne owo enye ne ode manko ebi esom until utimi som.
This is really deep. This is really deep. Many are taking aback. And I say the nipa no owo ana dodo na etwe omukum.
Enene na amafo abrabo no ayebo no. Nti na obitimi ware, omo ware ya mbesi aye wedding fe 2 months down the line ware ne gu.
Mama can be text message or the aba. Or say great show. I am really learning a lot. Every Edward the war. Obinso Eddie Biaba or say God bless you, Rev. This is a great insight. Madasa. Obinso dia or dear Abba or say, oh, okay. Trust bring you together, not love. Your friend of Mahabena. So people are really following and they are enjoying it. They are enjoying it. I think say we are Obinso DB Abba or say Reverend Francis, this is so deep. I am learning a lot. That is from Eric.
And no, a lot of the young people no Tino mo warrior, they spend more on the wedding than the marriage.
All right, Rev, and you know, from what you have said, I have you know born the tougher, mommy.
And to be born the tougher, the American say, nobody should fear to be jealous about their relationship. Money, I will say, Rebecca said we are jealous about your relationship. Jealousy is a good thing, and it's from God. But jealousy protects. Jealousy protects the sanctity of the relationship based on trust and love. And insecurity, you possessive. Don't be insecure. If you are insecure, that means you are becoming possessive. And like faith can, then you are becoming you say we are sikufan and also you have inferiority complex. Insecurity makes you lose self-value. But jealousy, it gives you value to look at things from a godly perspective, from a wisdom perspective. Say, may drink said the
Thank you.
Yes, a sound.
Thank you, Reverend Francis Macarthy. Nyamisha Osofo, Reverend Francis Macarthy, Ewo Flames International Worship Center, Malam. Meda Mabuafo nyina se GBEDEMAH HERBAL Products. Sazo na meda wona meni omo ye production we Abigail director ana Cristiano sound Elizabeth camera ana Miami producer King George. Anna yenuaba nso a owo MC a nso nyame nso ensure we've learned a lot. Jealousy in totality is not bad, but insecurity anna enye. You are a human, so you can be jealous, but how you handle the feeling anna hard. So I would want you say ne wo sua ne ene mesrɛ men sua ne keke but o de bobra nyame sure say ene oni yetenai na uni yesua de nyame aduma next week so same time ye beba welcome me din de Francis ubetimi afra me unto the Lord na me moati ase say Jesus saves, heals and satisfies. Nyame shra. Bye bye.